Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Jason Sari. I'm a financial advisor with the Premier Client Group. On the side, I run this YouTube page and a Facebook group called Financial Education for Retirement, just to help foster financial education in any way I can reach. But let's get into the video today on Backdoor Roth IRAs. Beforehand, though, everything you see in this video is not advice. It is solely educational information. Please contact a tax, legal, or investment representative before acting on any information you see or hear in this video. So, what is a backdoor Roth IRA? Now, I know a lot of you guys have interest in backdoor Roth IRAs because you might make too much to contribute to a normal Roth. Well, all a backdoor Roth IRA is contributing to a non-deductible traditional IRA and then converting that amount into a Roth IRA. So, you have the ability to contribute to that traditional IRA up to any income limit whatsoever. There is no income phase out, unlike a Roth IRA. Now, guys, if you clicked on this video and you don't know what an IRA is, it is an individual retirement account. We're not talking about a 401k here, a 403b, or a TSP if you work for the government. This is specifically individual retirement accounts. These are not employer-sponsored accounts. A 401k, as you know, is set up through your company, while a IRA is set up completely by yourself. So you can't rely on your employer to do this for you. This is something you need to look into yourself. You have to file taxes yourself. It is not taken out of your normal paycheck. This is completely on your own. So, with a Roth IRA, as you know, those contributions are made post tax. You are taxed on the money and then you put it into the account. While a traditional IRA has a pre tax version where it is deducted first from your ordinary income, then put into the account before it gets taxed whatsoever. Now, the difference between these two accounts is other than the contributing in, it's when you take it out. With a Roth IRA, when you take the money out, it is not taxed. But with a traditional IRA, since it has not been taxed yet, when the money is taken out at retirement, the money is taxed. Now, what makes sense to contribute the most for you is an actuarial calculation based on your tax bracket now and your tax bracket in retirement. If your tax bracket now is lower than your tax bracket will be in retirement, then you should contribute to a Roth version. Take the tax now so at retirement you don't get taxed. However, if your tax bracket is going to be higher now than it is at retirement, then you should take the deduction now and then get taxed later on. But again, it's completely actuarial on what you assume your tax bracket is going to be compared to where you are now. So a further difference though between the Roth and the traditional IRA is the income phase outs like I mentioned before. You can only contribute to a Roth IRA until you've made so much money, then you get phased out for whatever purposes from the IRS. However, the traditional IRA, you can contribute to no matter what your income limit is, no matter if you participate in a 401k or not. Now, the deductibility depends on whether you're eligible as far as income limits go and participation in employer plans, but for the most part, you can deduct traditional IRA contribution. Back to tax purposes, however, for a Roth, when you contribute to a Roth, not only does your principal get taken out tax free at retirement, but your earnings also get taken out tax free at retirement. With a traditional IRA, if you contribute to it non deductible, if you per se are phased out for the active participation in employer plan or whatever other reason, and you contribute to a non deductible traditional IRA, meaning that you are taxed before the money goes in. Even though you aren't taxed before the money goes in, the earnings still get taxed at retirement. Your principal does not, but the earnings do. Now, in a Roth, the earnings do not get taxed at retirement. This is where the strategy of a backdoor Roth IRA becomes so imperative for those that want to try it out. So, with a backdoor Roth IRA, you immediately convert that non-deductible traditional IRA contribution into a Roth IRA. Now, you don't get double taxed on this since you were taxed before it went in, but once you contribute or once you convert it to the Roth IRA, you no longer have to worry about getting taxed on earnings growth at retirement. You can't take that money out until you have that 5 year waiting limit, but still, you don't get taxed on earnings after growth. While as if you let it sit in the traditional IRA, even as a post tax deferral, it does get taxed at retirement on the earnings portion. So, just as an example, if you contributed $7,000 to a non deductible traditional IRA and then it grew to $100,000 at retirement, the $7,000 would come out tax free based on a ratio, and the rest would be taxed at whatever income rate, ordinary income rate you are then. Now, if you converted that money immediately to a Roth IRA and then let that money grow to $100,000, not a single portion of that is taxed when you take it out at retirement. And there is no income phase out for you to convert to a Roth IRA. There is no income phase out preventing you from doing a backdoor Roth. So that's the example if you have a brand new IRA, a traditional IRA that you are opening up and contributing non-deductible contributions to. You can take that $7,000 and immediately convert it into a Roth IRA. No tax, no anything like that because you already paid the tax on it. However, if you already have a traditional IRA open and you attempt to do this, there's something called the pro rata rule that is going to kind of make it a little more difficult. So the pro rata rule basically says the IRS counts all of your IRAs as one. Even if you opened up a new IRA, even with a different broker, they're still going to count the IRA you had in the past that was deductible with the one you have now, the one even if it is non-deductible. So once you contribute a non-deductible contribution to your traditional IRA, they're going to count it as one, and you're only allowed to convert based off of a ratio. So if you already have $100,000 in an IRA that was all deductible, and you contribute $7,000 non-deductible into a different IRA, that is going to make it a little more difficult to the sense that they're only going to convert based on a ratio to the Roth IRA. So you're going to get hit with the tax bill on top of the tax you already paid when you put the non-deductible contribution in. Now, again, this is a little more difficult. It might not be worth your trouble if you already have a traditional IRA open. However, if you are hyper focused on having a Roth IRA and doing the backdoor Roth IRA, you definitely should speak to a tax professional to make sure you're doing it correctly and not getting hit with excess tax or penalty when you're converting from the traditional IRA to the now, as far as this process goes, small mistakes can lose you large amounts of money, and you don't want that to happen. Make sure you're doing your due diligence and actually making sure that a backdoor Roth is the right plan for you because sometimes it just won't be. Sometimes it makes more sense to get taxed at retirement than it does to get taxed now. So again, keep it in mind, keep an open mind when looking into it. Don't be hyper focused on doing a backdoor Roth just because somebody at work told you about it. Look into it and see what's best for you, what's best for your financial situation and your financial goals. There are a ton more differences when going over these types of accounts. However, if you want to look more into the differences between Roth and traditional IRAs, I have other videos on it, Roth and traditional 401ks, the options there. Definitely check out the other videos to make sure you're not missing anything because there are plenty of other differences that can make or break your decision on which of these accounts you contribute to. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Drop any comments if you have any particular questions you'd like me to make videos about, and check out the Facebook group Financial Education for Retirement. It's a Facebook group with certified financial planners as members willing to answer questions at any time of the day relating to retirement planning, estate planning, insurance planning, really anything about personal financial planning. But again, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a great rest of your day.